hit a great timing, take Roche, go end the game. But it doesn't seem like that's really as much of a thing anymore. Situation here. So we will have to see. We're far more comfortable playing on this first blood. What the heck?
That was first blood.
Wait, how did he get first? How are they going to find ways to spend their time? Oh, Tiny getting caught out. The ice shards, nothing that Lone Druid can do to help him. Mid lane, Templar Assassin getting gone on. Provoka with the patience, he's been hanging out mid for a while. Now the shards coming in, auto attack. Gets her fraction up again, but with the tag team it's way too much. And they will look for one more. Team Gaming also going to lose their Keeper of the Light here, and that is a 4-0 lead. Get 4 for 4. Keeper of the Light's pretty fast, but Provoka with the Windlace, that's going to do it for him. And that is now yet another kill on Tiny, and all 4 bounty runes. That's already a 2k lead 5 minutes into this game. TA is jungling. And getting scouted out now. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, Tiny's here to help out, so the Flux not going to be so useful. Provoka now in a pretty compromising position. Fairly good bait. They do have the Tempest double though, and that's going to spell trouble. Tiny left for dead. Still an okay trade. They got the TA alive and they got the game. Like, they really just know moves that they need to make, where they can find opportunities. What is Templar Assassin doing? I didn't realize that Tusk was like a free kill. They do have the supports rotating in. Snowball coming through. Can they keep this TA alive? A little bit more damage. Nicely done by the Tiny. Running out the Flux. Okay, well, TA knew exactly what she was doing. And what that was doing is having this tri-lane versus tri-lane on mid. Haven't seen this sort of thing in a while, but it's really just the nature of these side lane heroes. Like, nobody is saying, please, I really need my support here to help me. And so we end up with this weird try-v-try. Kama pops the ultimate at top, putting some decent damage onto Fade. Does have the shards if he gets desperate. XXS still putting down the damage. They do get the entangle onto Puck. Now the fear. He won't quite manage to find the toss, but XXS still gets auto attack down anyway. Okay. Making an attempt on the Monkey King. Big rotation from the TA, but looks like it might work out. Good Chakram slow and some body blocking from SRF. They were not expecting the Templar Assassin to come bottom again, but seems like TA no longer interested in the mid lane and will instead be making an aggressive move for this bottom tier 1 tower. And Puck dies again top. What are they doing diving this Lone Druid? A little ways away from being able to TP in. TA thinking about this dive. It is a 2v3, but Fade's already taking a decent amount of damage. SRF jumping in with the Chakram. There's the Snowball, but he brings the Monkey King in as well. They're actually heading over towards the TA. Here's the lockdown and that TP in for the Tempest double. So SWC is not in a sharing mood, and will just secure that kill first. King Boots plus the Soul Ring. 10-minute bounty runes coming up. SWC should be able to grab that one, and they've completely isolated the Keeper of the Light. He's dead. Gonna leave that kill to Twan, perhaps. Yep. And oh, Templar Assassin now also getting caught. They've got the shards, won't be able to go down the hill. Completely stuck. They've got a Dust and a Sentry for good measure, and then it's going to be yet another kill. Mark Warden, he really wanted this tower. He is going to get the last hit. Will he be brought down for this? Tempest double is on cooldown. Don't think he'll get out. He is pretty tanky. These heroes got decent spam. In the end, will still fall. I think they've got more than enough damage this time around. There's the Dream Code's going to pop the ultimate, but Mortimer's Kisses along with the ulti from the Monkey King. No way out for Kama. He will get brought down. Dust might even just jump down to the low ground. Shards.
Dire structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower
I don't know if he was trying to bait a little bit, but just come over here and farm a little bit. Small ancient stack to be taken. The Blink first, I would guess this game is mostly just for survivability. I don't think that TA is planning on running around and getting a lot of kills, but if he gets fluxed in the middle of nowhere, he really needs to just be able to immediately... Okay. It's Tiny. Toss combo might kill him. No, not quite. Toss just a little bit too tanky for like the first 20 minutes. So, doesn't really make sense to get the 8% cooldown reduction.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Courier dead, but they do have the Echo Saber on the Monkey King. Aster are looking for something here. They do also have the Tusk, but they're not focus firing the same target. Will-O-Wisp is going to get dropped down. Nice pushback. Stun actually landing onto both, trying to get the spill onto Tusk. Fade looks like he will be finished off by the Tiny SCCC. They gotta finish these targets. They will finally bring him down. Tiny just getting caught by the Mortimer's Kiss. There's no way out for Bavoka. He can't quite finish the kill on the Tiny, unfortunately. And Keen will be able to punish for that over-aggression. Alright, Timber just immediately jumped on. Mortimer's Kiss is doing a lot of damage. Tiny trying for the save, but immediately gets silenced. And we'll walk it off. The mid tower. It seems like they're actually thinking about some kind of a defense. Tiny is somewhat isolated. They don't have the shards to block him. The rest of Keen now coming over. Pretty much a full 5-on-5. They don't have the puck quite yet. He's running over towards the river. They're going to lose the Tusk first. As Keen Gaming, they've managed to stick all of their heroes together. They put the Will-O-Wisp up on the high ground. Now looking towards Baboka. It should just be support deaths on the side of Aster. Baboka jumping up onto the high ground. But that is not a place for him to hide. Might fight for this now. Otherwise, they're not going to get any experience. They cancel it at the last second, and they jump in. Dream Coil. Mortimer's Kiss is everything. Oh, no, Keen. They got too greedy. They already had one outpost bottom, but they wanted both, and now they're going to lose a bunch of lives. Buybacks coming in. They do get Fade, but can they get anything else? SCCC already taking to the trees, and the jump away from the puck. Aster too elusive. XXS even taking the time to shove out one more wave on his way out. Jumps away. Backlines. SRF taking some damage. They do actually find the Arc Warden. Getting the lockdown onto him, but it's going to be enough damage. Looks like it should be. Mocha jumping over. Finds the kill on the Tiny, but might pay for that one. Top lane still getting pressured by XXS. He's not coming back. This is not a very productive dive. I'm needing to actually be somewhat careful. Like the bear might die. And yeah, looks like looking for some fast. Monkey King wants to scout. Monkey King is scouting. Found the strike. Here, maybe. Snowball in. Okay, not gonna happen. That was a nice attempt. But Keen, alright, they got what they wanted. Nicely done. After Aster commit everything for this top outpost fight. Yay. Playing very far forward because she has the Aegis. I think that's going to get taken away very quickly, and now Aster setting themselves up to get a secondary kill. Wukong's command in the perfect spot. Bunch of monkeys going to get some auto attacks. Oh no, Keen. Yule's Greeds. Getting gone on, but there's the Cookie getting him further out. They will put down the Ignis Fadus. Baboka just focuses it down with the little Shredder. I have not seen that interaction, but that is so brutal for Coddle. SCCC still getting chased. Does get rooted at the last second. Looks like he will be brought down. It's a 2-for-1 trade. TP out from the Tusk. Yeah, he's here. This is Monkey King. SC needs to be careful. Alright, he's got the Roar. They've got good vision here. SCCC getting knocked around. Needs to get the tree dance off again. Oh, the damage was almost there in time. Fade's just running for it with his spider leg. Everyone is chasing after Fade. They put down the Will-O-Wisp, but unfortunately they will only get the Tusk. And the game of cat and mouse continues as XXS pushes out mid. Oh, nice sound. Coil. Crashing out Cookie. Lose the Tiny pretty much immediately. The Arc Warden double. Putting good damage onto this Templar Assassin. Does not want to pop the BKB for it, but that is going to be his undoing perhaps, as now SCCC is able to jump in with his BKB and just start auto-attacking TA. Wasn't willing to pop the BKB for just the clone, but it's not just the clone. Aster have a whole army. They clean up the bear, and now they're looking for even more, interrupting the Timber Chain. Gion just going to start laying in with the auto attacks. The Mortimer Kisses are waiting for SRF as he comes back down. Huge Boundless Strike. Catches onto 2, plus the bear. Tusk looking like he might be dead, but Kama knows his fate after that. Slowed up by the Scattergun. Baboka getting left behind by his cores a little bit here. SCCC needing to come in and chase a bit more. Puck also dead. Nice Roar. Kama about to get slowed down. Oh, great Quelling Blade usage, SCCC! Did he actually just get outplayed? He did! Oh my word. And now he's looking for more. Arc Warden is actually too far out. They kill the bear for the second time. Oh no, Kama. You can't keep going like this. Arc Warden's gonna chase around the corner. Tiny just buying time. Baboka's back in. Kama hiding in the fog. Tiny also has his own spider legs, so escaping with that. Oh, what a cool fight. They take the opposing high ground. What can they find? Timbersaws gonna be jump first, but they really want the Templar Assassin. He pops the BKB, but should just get kited. The Ignis spot is getting dealt with immediately by Baboka. They've got some lockdown onto the Tusk. Kama's gonna choose him as his first target, but Fade gets saved. Nice force stab plus the bubble. They can't finish it off. SCCC does get force stabbed outside of his ultimate though, loses the armor and then loses his life now onto the high ground. Tiny will go. Saves himself for a second with the Yules. They found the real Arc Warden. Shion's just going to stand his ground and try and fight this one out, but Lone Druid's up in his face. The bubble gets dropped down. Shion still standing strong, but the damage is there. The Centaur Stomp. Neutral's getting involved in this as it is a triple kill for the Templar Assassin. Buyback now coming in for Tusk. They did not get nearly enough value out of this Monkey King. With that, they have to be even more cautious about how they handle these side lanes, which is going to let Keen kind of get over onto this other side. Here we go. Shadow Blade, is it going to be enough? SCCC pops the BKB, but immediately gets bashed up. Just going to go for the Wukong's command and try and fight this one out. His teammates are coming, but it is not going to be enough to keep him alive. He's now dead. Wukong's command almost kills off the Coddle, but Keen still holding the high ground. They're going to send the Tempest double up first to kind of scout this fight. Is getting somewhat split up. Roshan taking some more damage. They get the Abyssal Blade jump in. Who have they found? It is the Puck. Can they actually bring him down? Puck manages to get into the phase shift, and they bring down the Bear for the first time. SRF taking auto attacks, but still quite tanky. He's fine. The real Arc Warden is just hanging back, sending in the double, poking, prodding. Lanes pushing towards the Radiant side. Aster going to take a second to just clear this out, as both teams also scrambling to find their neutral items. SRF feeling pretty tanky, gonna stay inside of the pit as Templar Assassin is thinking about threatening the high ground, but seeing that the TA is over there, now Aster go for the jump in. They look for the Tiny first. He's got the Yules to keep himself alive a little bit longer, but he won't get more than that off. He does have a buyback available. Keen trying to decide, do they commit for the fight? Where do they go? How do they escape? XHS still chasing. Gets the silence under the timber. He's already used his Guardian Greaves. He can't get out of that. They've got to jump in, but it's only under the Snapfire. Is that going to be a good enough target? Lone Druid somewhat isolated. The rest of the team coming over to try and help out, but the Arc Warden, Shion's being found out by the Templar Assassin, and she just tears him in half. They need more damage now from the Monkey King, but he's doing it. SCCC with the auto attacks. SRF being saved just by the Tiny. Templar Assassin looking for more targets. Does have that 1.25 second meld bash, and Templar Assassin is the king of this fight at this point. Buyback from XXS looking for more. Baboka trying to escape. Cookie's going to get him a bit further away. Blink cooling down in 3. TA still getting kited around. Is this attack speed slow going to be enough? Baboka not saved. There's too much damage. And now with the Satanic, they Yules him up. TA still looking pretty healthy. They don't have the big damage dealers. Where's the Monkey King in all of this? He's been chasing after the Keeper of the Light this entire time. Now TA deciding he wants the Monkey King instead. Comes TPing over. Tiny gets the Yules onto him. Toss. Monkey King just going to stand and fight. XXS is actually here to help silence on the backlines. Templar Assassin can't decide what she really wants to do. This fight is just absolutely everywhere. Fight first. They're going in, they get the lockdown on the Templar Assassin, can get the BKB up, they've got the jump up into the air, nice Will-O-Wisp, buying some space. Monkey King just being focused, he does have a buyback available. Chigon standing his ground, but the Templar Assassin is just not taking any damage. Satanic helping out a lot as Keen Gaming, perfect pickoff, now into the reset, backing up, staying as a team. They will get forced away by that buyout, but Monkey King just got melted. That's actually going to be pretty wild, getting the plus 100. Oh, TA, once again, they're trying for this. Can they do it? Team is a little bit far away, but the Satanic kills are just so much. Do they have the damage? He's still not stunned just yet. The force staff away. Can they save her? There's a pause. Why is there a pause? Reset, 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 right? Oh. BKB's getting popped. There's the toss. Just going to leave the double behind and run for the hills. What have they caught? Baboka, Glimmer plus the Cookie, he'll be okay. Oh boy. And maybe another instant. Alright, there you go. Doom Coil him. 100%. They're taking a chance. Do you think you were watching? Timber Saw, he's the one who face tanked the high ground. They're gonna just focus on him first. The Bloodthorn, it's way more damage than they may have expected. He pops the cheese quickly. Aster still moving forward. holding on to the coil. Actually, it's still 5 seconds on cooldown. Tiny might be looking for some kind of toss back, running around with his spider legs. Tosses the bear into the air, okay. Focusing on the bear instead. TA is TPing to bottom, does have the boots of travel to come back to this fight, but Keen really wanting to defend the bear, but not really do much more beyond that. They do get a little bit of a catch over front of the Tiny. He's got a Yule, buys himself a couple more seconds. TA is still not coming to this fight. Keen, are they just going to let the Tiny go? Now they get the Dream Coil onto one more. Timbersaw is going to be the next target. Finally, TA arrives, looks towards Tusk, but he's pretty tanky. Doesn't get brought down nearly as quickly as some of these other heroes we've seen. TA pops the BKB for no real reason as top lane is getting pressured in. Oh, we see this again. Oh, the Bloodthorn. Plus the Solar Crest. This is dying so fast. Buyback from Tiny. Can they get in here in time? SLI gonna lay down the Wukong's command. They're really committing for this. He might be able to get the Aegis for himself. Snatch of the Aegis from the Timbersaw! Across the entire pit! They didn't get the last hit, but who cares? Tiny's in there. That's a dieback for him. SRF able to play like a madman. Now that he's got the Aegis, XXS has the Dream Coil at the ready. I don't know where the Refresher Shard is. It's in the Monkey King's backpack. Timbersaw face tanking everything. TA looking for her angle into this fight. Doesn't get Dream Coil. Manages to blink away from the Puck, who's now being caught by the Abyssal Blade. Puck dead. Templar Assassin, no BKB. SRF still the man on the front lines, holding back the entire Aster team. And that is going to be the end of that team fight. Oh. Well, anyway, this Timbersaw is going to take a lot to kill. This is gonna be a journey. Can they even kill him? This man, he's so tanky, and now they get the jump out of the Monkey King. Nice snowball save, but it's gonna put SLI in a pretty compromising position. He gets the nullifier onto the Timber. Timber's still got Aegis, I remind you. They hex him up, more stuns, gonna bring him back into the Wukong's command. Secondary Dream Coil available, but probably unwilling to use it. XXS trying to make a decision if he needs to. They will put the Bloodthorn onto him, and the damage is just enough. 100 seconds dead for SRF. He was a big, beefy boy with a second life, but Aster, with this Bloodthorn, are able to put him in the grave. Arc Warden just laying out the damage. We've passed 60 minutes. They've caught out the Keeper of the Light. Will they remember to take the gem this time around? Baboka's thinking about it. Okay, buyback from the Coddle. Kama is split pushing. XXS is looking for him. He finds him. Wait, what? He doesn't have a TP scroll, friends. There's the Dream Coil. Oh, no. Alright, he's dead. The bear is still here, but they don't know it. So, okay, time to just play one Lone Druid bear for 90 seconds. Oh my god. Look at this Arc Warden. Alright, Arc Sniper has arrived. Lone Druid's still dead for 50. He does have a buyback. Yo, this bear is taking racks here. Glyph gonna get used. Are they gonna try and keep them here? They're gonna just let the Lone Druid go to work. We got a base trade on our hands, boys. What's the TP status? Everyone's got TPs. They're backing up. It's a 1-for-1 racks exchange. Aster hauling ass back to their side of the map. Double damage alert. Sound the double damage alarm. Oh, completely whiffs on that. Alright, they got the nullifier. He's dead for sure. Coddle down for 2 minutes. They're looking for more XXS jumping forward. Aeon Disc helping out a little bit. Gonna keep Tiny out of harm's way. In from the Arc Warden double. They spot SLI. Can he get out of here? He hops onto a far tree. Makes down into the river. He gets bashed though. Looking for it. Here comes the Hex. Can they save the Monkey King? There's a 4-step. There should be a 5-step cookie as well, but SLI doesn't even want to go away. He's going to turn and just try and fight this one out. Timbersaw escapes up onto the high ground. They are kiting out the Wukong's command nicely. Tiny, don't know if he's going to get the blink off here. Does get brought down by the nullifier and finished off. Kama looking for the TP out. Templar Assassin also escaping back to the base, and with 2 of their big control factors dead, this is trouble. Kama actually just gonna go for it. Buys Boots of Travel, brings the Book of the Dead with him, and now he's got his Lone Druid Bear with the leveler. We gotta have TPs on the Radiant side, right? Okay. So it's just the Tempest double defending. Deals with all of these Necrobooks pretty quickly, but does end up dying shortly after that. The Swarm of Summons going in. They've gone to the Timber in the mid lane. Can they bring him down? He doesn't have a cheese this time around. He's dead. Templar Assassin also being focused, but they're losing the tier 4s. Kama's doing it. 2 tier 4s dead. Can they kill off this bear? They need to do it, and now the Templar Assassin also coming in. They're just hitting the throne! They've done it! Keep Gaming have done it! Oh my god, what a game!